hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today we are reviewing episode 4 of Orange, so let's get started. The beginning starts off with the future and we see them go to Kakeru's grandmother's house, and it's a really sweet moment when his grandmother is saying like, oh, I remember each one of you, and Naho, especially you, because Kakeru used to talk about you all the time. It's like, breaks my heart, like, wow, just gonna punch in the heart right off the bat, but great way to start the episode. So in this episode we see more of Kakeru and Ueda senpai's relationship blossom into the beautiful thing that it is. It is not beautiful. I do not like that relationship at all, but whatever. Throughout the episode we see obviously Naho struggle with the whole Kakeru and Ueda relationship being a thing, and we see Takako and Azu start to notice, and obviously Sua notices as well because Sua is the most observant person in the anime slash manga. Naho herself, she's being affected greatly by this whole Kakeru and Ueda thing, especially since the letter depicts a relationship between Naho and Kakeru that is pretty much non-existent, and that they stop talking, and Ueda pretty much gets in the way in that, and Naho is straight up scared of Ueda, and it's really frustrating because it's like, whatever, you got this, girl, you are super cute, I think you're way cuter than her, so you got this, but she does not think that way. Kakeru and Naho begin to drift apart, neither of them speak to each other. It all begins when Naho doesn't bring in Kakeru his lunch and she doesn't wake him up, and she's like, oh, sorry, like, I thought it's because, well, you have a girlfriend now, right? So I didn't want to, you know, get in her way or anything. And Kakeru's like, oh, well, like, thank you for doing it up till now. Like, I must have been really pushy and it must have been so troublesome for you. And Naho's thinking, like, heck no, this was great. Like, I loved it. But of course, she couldn't just tell him that because feelings and stuff. There's a whole thing in this episode that every time Naho tries to talk to Kakeru, Ueda just suddenly appears, and then Naho usually just runs off, and it's just, it's really frustrating because it's like, whatever. Like, obviously I understand if I was in that situation, I'd probably run away too. Maybe not run away, but I'd be like, oh, I'll tell you later or something. I'd probably be intimidated as well because it's like, that's the girlfriend, right? You don't wanna mess with that, but you do, but you don't, but So at one point, Naho in the future is like, straight up, talk to Kakeru, do it, he's gonna call out to you, you better talk to him. She doesn't, obviously, and she just gets very upset about it, and very upset, and she's like, well, it's easy for you to say, Naho, in the future, you're not in this moment right now, you can't feel what I'm feeling. Takako and Azu even ask what's going on with her at one point, and they're like, hey, are you not telling us something? And Naho's like, no, like, of course not. And they're like, okay, and they kind of drop the subject. But at one point, Naho and, well, Kakeru walks past Naho, and he's like, bye, and Naho's standing there, and boom, Ueda senpai comes in, pushes her out of the way, and Naho falls, and Kakeru is like, what the heck? And there's this whole confrontation thing where Kakeru basically chooses Naho's side instead of Ueda, and Ueda gets upset. Then Naho gets upset because she thinks that she's getting in the way of them too. Then she runs away, and then Sua, yay, Sua. All you guys who are hating on Sua now love him. Tisk tisk. I love Sua, and I've been there for him since day one, and you guys are all like, me, Sua's a horrible person. Of course I actually know what's happening, considering I already read the manga, but still. Sua comes and he's like, Naho, like, how is he supposed to know if you can't, like, if you're not telling him, like, don't run away from him. So Naho gets the courage to go talk to Kakeru, and we find out that it was actually Takako and Azu who are like, Sua, can you help us out, you know? And Takako, I love them so much. Takako is just like, I totally would've punched her out, but Sua held me back. But anyways, by the end of the episode, Naho finally works up the courage to go talk to Kakeru and tell him all her feelings, and Kakeru tells him all her feelings, and it ends with Kakeru pretty much saying he doesn't want to be with Ueda anymore, and that he's actually interested in someone else. And that's what happened in this episode. Guys, I need more Sua, not gonna lie, because I feel like by this point in the manga, we already see a lot more of Sua. I should really go, I've been like going back to look at the chapters just to see in comparison, and like right now it's spot on. They're doing episode for episode, which kind of worries me because there's only supposed to be 12 episodes, I forget, but there's like 24, a lot more chapters, so not sure how they're gonna do that. Like, I hope they just don't rush the ending, because I would not be very impressed with that. I feel like we need a lot more Sua, because we need to see the relationship between Sua and Naho, and I think that's really important, considering you see that they do end up together in the future, and I feel like we need to see a lot more of that, because it makes more sense. It'll make more sense, I feel, in the anime if they have more of that, because I feel like there's more Sua and Naho moments in the manga. Maybe I'm just getting all confused and stuff, but I want more Sua. This episode was pretty good though. Still rocking it, still killing it. I'm loving it still. We're seeing that there is some conflict that we're gonna have to deal with. We see the whole Ueda, and we see Naho struggling more struggles, but we do see her at the end of the episode just pull it together and go tell Kakeru her feelings, and that's definitely a huge step for Naho. So we see her growing more and really like deciding like, no, I do not want to have the regrets 10 years in the future like my future self is having. Like, no, like I'm not gonna do it. This isn't gonna happen. Like, Sua definitely helped with that, because he's the one with Takako's and Azu's influence that really helped Naho, and just like, Naho, you can't run away from this, you know? And it's like, yes, Sua, yes. But overall, this episode, again, was great. Loved it. It's going really well with the manga to anime adaptation. Really, almost too well, like I mentioned previously. I liked this episode because we got to see some support from the supporting friend characters. We got to see Azu and Takako get in there, and same as Sua. Hagita is just there, but we got to see them get involved in the situation, and we can see whose side they're going for, Ueda or Naho. Definitely Naho. One thing that kind of annoyed me was in the part at the end when Kakeru and Naho are talking. Kakeru's like, I'm interested in someone, and I was like, no, that's not how you said it in the manga. In the manga you said you noticed someone, and I liked that way better because it was more interesting. It was a more interesting way to say it, and I felt it seemed more meaningful in a way. I don't know, it was just a very unique way to say it, and I liked that it was said like that. But interested, I'm interested in this chick, you know? Okay, it's not that bad, but like, I liked how they had a different way of saying it. Like, I noticed someone, you know? And oh my gosh, was it not the most adorable thing when Kakeru at the end ran away and he's like, I'm not telling you, and you're like, oh, Kakeru, why are you so cute? Why are you my precious little baby? Ueda is continuing to be a horrible person, and I don't like her at all. She's not a good person, you know? Did you see the way she shouldered Naho like that? Like, no. None of that. But yeah, really, I don't really have a lot to say. It was good. I liked it. It's still going strong. I hope you guys liked my review. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys are all amazing, wonderful people, so thank you so much for watching my videos, and I really do hope you like this review. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!